Hey, welcome in everybody. My name is Laura from Tenacious Taurus Tarot, and this is going to be the weekend check-in for the collective. This reading is not sign specific, but I will call out any zodiac signs that I do feel need mentioning throughout the reading. I always like to go into my astrology chat, and then I like to jump in with the cards. So hit that subscribe button, stick around. You're not going to want to miss this message. Don't forget to like the video, comment on the video, and share the video. It does help to circulate the content, and it's just a nice, free, easy way to show me some love and show me some support. So let's talk about these energies this weekend. The big sync that came through for me was 404. I've been seeing that number everywhere the last couple of days, and so this is all about divine intervention. And so collectively we are in this very intense portal of emotional catharsis, and this is either going to lead to one of two paths. It can lead to intense transformation and growth, or it can lead you down the pathway of self-destructive behavior. So you're going to want to stay grounded in reality this weekend, because we do have the moon transiting through Scorpio, and it's going to be squaring it up with Pluto this weekend, which is going to bring forward power struggles. This could be something that you're struggling with internally. It could be happening externally, but the energy is loud when it comes to emotional volatility, and this can lead to a lot of compulsive, destructive behavior. So let's talk about these channelings that came through for me. And so with the moon shifting into Scorpio, I was shown the moon card with the 8 of Wands. I was also shown the Chariot card with the 7 of Cups and the Judgment card with the Ace of Wands. And so this energy really is suggesting that somebody here is about to experience a significant shift or change in their personal life. And so this is a period, I feel, of rapid decision making, and this could be a period of taking swift action. You're going to have to find your will and your determination to face any obstacles and challenges. And like I said, you're going to want to stay grounded in reality, because with the moon square Pluto, this is creating, I feel, a lot of potent energy when it comes to hidden emotions, and these are likely going to surface. So this can lead to creativity and positive action, but I felt this underlying struggle between clarity of thought and emotional turmoil. And so this is all about like cutting through illusions and finding the truth, because I was shown the Queen of Swords with the Ace of Swords in reverse. So where do you need to get honest with yourself about a certain situation? We have the moon also forming a sextile to Mercury, which is retrograde in Virgo, and this carried with it a very potent energy of the High Priestess with the 6 of Wands and the King of Wands with the Ace of Cups in reversed. And so you really do need to trust your intuition. You need to trust your inner voice. You need to trust your intuition, because when you do, it usually does lead you down the pathway of success. But I also feel there's somebody here that is going to be experiencing emotional highs, emotional lows, and you're going to want to ride the oscillating wave of this emotional catharsis and this emotional release. And so use this energy as a source of inspiration. And I do feel somebody here just needs to take a step back and recharge. On Sunday, the moon is going to be sextile Venus. And I was shown just this strong energy of the moon. And then they brought me into the Chariot with the 5 of Swords, then the Wheel with the Knight of Cups, and then the Lovers and the Judgment card. And then they showed me 1111. 1111 is the awakening code. I remember years ago seeing 1111 everywhere. And so that is a huge indication you're on the path, you're on the awakening path. That's usually the first sync that is very loud as we kind of come back online when it comes to this conscious awareness. And so you have to be willing to assert yourself first and foremost, to take charge of your life. That's the first thing that came through with this download. But you also need to be mindful, right? We need to be mindful of the consequences of our actions. And we do need to try our best to avoid harming others in all of our pursuits when it comes to success and love. But I do feel there's going to need to be a major decision being made this weekend. And it likely is either going to involve a romantic partnership or a business partnership, because the Lovers card and the Judgment card is a decision between two. So this decision likely is going to mark the end of a significant current cycle that maybe you kind of went back and forth about, and it's going to be the beginning of a new one. So let's talk about what needs to come through with the tarot and oracle. And so I grabbed my tea leaf fortune cards today. I was drawn to the tea leaf deck, haven't used it in a while, so let's break it out. I had to actually dust off the box. But look at that. Oh, what do we got here? We got a card that stayed on the bottom, December. So this might be a decision that you've had weighing heavily on your heart since about last December. So I'm going to leave that upright. They want me to leave that upright. So let's get into it, guys. Before pulling into these cards, I do want to mention there is a membership side to the channel. If you would like to become a channel member, I would love to have you join us over there on the other side. I go live every Thursday at noon Eastern Standard Time. It's a place of growth. It's a place of community. So if you'd like to join us over on the membership side, go check out the link. The link will be down below in the description box, or it will also be in the comment section. So we've got a vulture here. You could be dealing with a vulture, or maybe you're just going through a period of depression and anxiety. There might be this overwhelming worry that somebody is working against you. And we got an elephant. I always think of my grandmother when the elephant card appears. My grandmother used to collect elephants. You think of an elephant, they're wise. They live a very long time. And so I feel somebody here has been on a very long journey. It's likely been physically exhausting, mentally exhausting, but you know what? The spiritual journey always leaves you wiser at the end. And so I feel something is reaching completion when it comes to a cycle, likely by that full moon. So we've got a full moon. I think it's either the 18th or the 19th, and we're going to have a full moon in Leo. So you might be closing out like a 6-month cycle when it comes to an ending that maybe you've resisted, that you know it's kind of time to part ways, but you're kind of coming into this wisdom. But there's somebody you're dealing with that is acting a little bit cocky, a little bit arrogant. You're dealing with a boastful, arrogant, cocky person here. And I wouldn't want to cross this person. So I think you're going to persevere for sure. You're definitely going to persevere and overcome any problems, but you could be dealing with somebody kind of blowing smoke at you. And then we get the butterfly card, the money path card, the mule, and the seahorse. And so there is definitely somebody extremely stubborn here, unwilling to change. And this is connected to some type of family matter. So you might be closing out a long-standing family pattern, a family cycle with somebody. But this is going to lead you to some type of change for the better. So maybe you've been in this like portal of a chrysalis, in this ooey gooey portal, getting ready to spread your wings. And once you break free from this old cycle of depression and anxiety and worry, and let me just say, you got two choices. You can choose fear or you can choose love. I think there's a path of money that is waiting for you. So bottom of the deck, I think there are many challenges to overcome leading into this full moon. And you might have somebody pointing the finger at you, accusing you of something, whether it's right now or in the near future. I just feel some very unsettling times, and maybe there's a need to plan ahead. But get ready to face some challenges here, and it is going to lead you down a pathway for the better. So let's jump in with the tarot. Let's do the Angel Wisdom Tarot deck today. Well, let's see what else needs to come through. Look at that. 6 of Coins in reversed. 2 of Swords. You have to be willing to make a choice. You have to be willing to see things without the rose-colored glasses on. That's so interesting. I was on my way home and I was getting into the energies, and I heard, I don't know if it's by Katy Perry, but it was all about breaking free from an illusion. So I wish I could remember the lyrics of the song. I've only heard it a couple of times. But somebody here needs to follow their intuition. They need to make a decision. You can't keep pretending everything's okay. You can't keep trying to make everybody else happy. If you're not happy in a situation, stop overanalyzing it and make a choice, because there is a lack of balance here. I feel somebody is dealing with a very arrogant person. I think there's a lack of reciprocity. Maybe you feel like you owe this person a debt. Maybe you feel like you're indebted with this person. But I think somebody here has been really generous with their time and their money, and they've been pretending there's no problem. Like, hey, it's okay if I don't get back what I put into a relationship. But I think it's just time to maybe embrace the unexpected. But let's get into it, guys. Let's do 9 cards and let's see what else needs to come through. We got one that just flew right out. The Knight of Pentacles in reversed. Virgo energy. I think there's a big decision that's weighing on your chest connected to this Mercury retrograde. And so I'm hearing that Katy Perry song, The Dark Horse. And so karma's coming for somebody like a dark horse. And so I do feel we could have somebody here unwilling to let go, clinging. It's like you're dealing with an ass. You're dealing with somebody that is stubborn. Could be a fixed sign. Hey, I'm a Taurus. I know I can be pretty stubborn. But, you know, when somebody's unwilling to change, I do feel maybe it's time to reevaluate. I feel this retrograde really is about reevaluating. What are you loyal to? What are you dedicated to? Are you really being protective of somebody that maybe you need to walk away from? I feel there's family matters here that need to be addressed. I do feel the full moon is going to say, hey, you can no longer stay apprehensive about releasing a situation where I feel there's a lack of loyalty. There was a lack of planning. I just feel there's a lack of growth here. And somebody's guardian angel is saying, hey, it's time to make a different choice here. It's time to choose a different path. So let's get into it and let's do 9 cards. And I'm going to set that Mr. Knight of Pentacles in reverse off to the side. We get the moon reversed. This is a wake-up call. This is a major wake-up call, and there is going to be a necessary revelation coming forward. There is a need to let go of fears. So we get the moon card, we get the hermit card, we get Pisces, we get Virgo, and we get the 8 of Swords in reverse. So this is about breaking free from a situation that maybe you feel entrapped in. This is also about breaking free from an old mindset, an old outdated belief. This really is about taking responsibility and walking through the doorway of a new experience. So somebody here, I feel, has spent a lot of time in peaceful meditation and peaceful solitude in order to seek out that truth. And there's a revelation coming that is going to make everything crystal clear. And so if you're afraid, if you're feeling helpless, you're never helpless. Face that fear. We've got a divine masculine that has not been acting with integrity right below the moon reverse. So we get Aries energy and we get the 4 of Cups. So we've got divine masculine here that very well could have failed to recognize a magical opportunity. It could have been with a Virgo. It could have been with a Pisces, maybe an Aries. But somebody here is getting a major wake-up call, and they got a big decision to make. Yeah, and I think this is a substantial decision that is likely going to impact a lot of people's lives. We get the 5 of Cups in reversed. We get the High Priestess, more Pisces energy. And then we get the 3 of Coins in reverse. Yeah, somebody here I feel is bored, discontent, wishing they could go back to something where maybe they didn't want to invest in it. I feel there's a lot of regret when it comes to not working with somebody. And we could have somebody here in a very unemotional relationship here, maybe dealing with somebody extremely stubborn. It could be this person, this masculine, could be this extremely stubborn person. Let's face it, Aries is a very stubborn energy as well. And the Emperor in reverse does not assert himself, is not very logical, lacks organization skills. This is somebody that is not very successful. And all they're doing is focusing on the negative, and I think focusing on what didn't turn out. And there really is a need to meditate and turn inward in order to discover some truth here. And so if you're not happy in a certain career or you're not happy in a certain relationship, if you're doing something that you don't love, then it's time to break free from this, okay? And I do feel there's a masculine here maybe contemplating breaking free from a situation where there's a lack of unity, there's a lack of spiritually minded connectedness, maybe within a social group. And this is about healing some type of lack mentality with the 5 of Coins in reverse. We actually could have a masculine here that is maybe losing a job. But I feel it's like, stop investing in something that you don't love. Stop investing in something that you don't love. And so I think over the course of the next 4 weeks, somebody is getting a wake-up call. I think maybe they got distracted. Maybe they missed the point. But this is like a deep state of boredom and discontentment. And so there is a choice that needs to be made. And this is about partnering with people that share the same values of you, the same morals of you, the same dreams as you. And so there's some type of expansion going on here as somebody is kind of pushed moving into some forward motion. And so persevere. You will overcome these challenges. But I do feel you got to try and look for the hidden blessings too in any endings. And so maybe this revelation that's going to make everything clear is going to put something into action. So let's clarify the moon reversed. And I got a peeker here, so we're going to pull it out. What do we got? We got the Judgment card in reverse with the moon reversed. I think somebody is receiving some type of poor karma, some bad karma. There's almost like a lack of forgiveness here when it comes to somebody making a poor decision. It's almost like projection or blaming or the blame game. And so somebody knows it's time to head in a new direction. I don't think they know where the heck they're going yet, but wherever they are, they can't stay there. We get the Justice card, Libra energy. That's interesting. As I'm recording this, the moon is in Libra and it's going to go into Scorpio early in the morning. And so somebody here, I feel, knew in their heart of hearts what it is they should have done. And they did not come from a place of integrity. And now they are being asked to stand up for truth and justice. And somebody here, it's looking like they got to go back to something. The Eight of Cups reversed is going back to something that was moved on from. Maybe somebody thought the grass was going to be greener on the other side and they were seeking something more from life than wherever it was that they were. But this is a spiritual quest. This is a spiritual awakening. And I feel somebody has resisted making that choice to make these big life changes. And somebody here is getting a major wake-up call when it comes to certain priorities. Let's pull another one. Yeah, huge missed opportunity. So I feel like somebody has to go back to a false start, a misstep. Somebody missed an opportunity for sure, a magical opportunity, and now they got to face that inner dragon. I feel somebody is lacking drive, lacking optimism, and I do feel somebody has to go back and finish what was started. So what's the Four of Cups? What's the missed opportunity? I'm very curious now. What's the missed opportunity? Oh, we got that Queen of Swords. So somebody has to go back to an ex. The Queen of Swords for me is an ex. So we've got a very brilliant, humorous, talented public speaker here. Likely somebody that's in the public eye. Public speaker could be a lawyer, could just be a teacher or a public speaker. But I feel we've got a queen here, and the way I put it, she's sitting right on that Four of Cups, and she's all done with the past. She knows she was dealing with somebody that was unfaithful, maybe somebody that, you know, created a lot of difficult energies in her life, and she's cutting it out. She's releasing this, and I do feel with the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Wands, this is creating unfounded fear for this Emperor in reverse. I do feel there's an Emperor in reverse here expecting the worst. There's fear about facing somebody because with this Queen of Swords, you better come correct. You better come with the whole truth and nothing but the truth because she already knows the truth. Spirit has shown her the truth and she's cut out the snakes in her life. And she's no longer going to deal with people that are no longer serving her. I've got a feminine here that is focused on her career. And I do feel this is, on the flip side, creating somebody to worry and this fear to grow out of proportion. And there's a need to refocus thoughts here because there still might be an amazing opportunity here. There still could be an amazing opportunity here. But somebody needs to lay down a burden of, hey, I wasn't willing to invest. I didn't invest. So I think there is a magical opportunity here for sure. Look at if this person can maybe go back. So we've got like a teenage boy here, it seems, on the page. And on the Ace, it's a younger boy, the same boy with his pet dragon. And so now is the time to take action. This is about doing what you're passionate about. I think somebody maybe had to go back and do some inner child healing connected to some patterns. But what I noticed with this yellow flower is we're in Leo season. Yellow is all about the summertime. Now is the perfect opportunity to take action towards what you're passionate about. But I think this is a heavy burden for somebody and it's creating all kinds of health problems because I think it's stressful to think about going back. So can we fix this? Can we fix this? I feel somebody here has kind of tainted their reputation connected to this queen. Can this be fixed? We get the Knight of Swords in reversed. We get the Empress in reversed. And we get the Seven of Swords in reversed. So I think it might require a confession. It's likely going to require all cards out on the table. It's going to require a confession, and it's going to require somebody to take immediate action. I think somebody here maybe didn't see somebody's worth or value. Maybe they went towards fool's gold, or somebody that maybe needed to teach them some lessons. We do have a very extremely stubborn person here, maybe two people extremely stubborn, unwilling to change. I also feel we could have somebody here that might want to slander somebody and expose some truth here. I think there's some embarrassing secrets coming to light, and this has been avoided up until now. Well, there's change afoot for sure. This is the Tower card. The Tower reversed is, hey, you've avoided it up until now. There's no more avoiding this change. And this is a period of enlightenment. And so this is about breaking down old belief structures. There's a significant life experience taking place. And this is going to require big life changes to be made. And so powerful, unexpected shift. And I don't think you can avoid it. And so what do you got to release? What do you got to release? Let's clarify. The Knight of Coins in reverse. I feel there's some type of disloyalty here. So we got the Four of Coins in reversed. We get the Death card in reversed. And we get the Two of Coins. And so there needs to be an ending. There does need to be an ending to a cycle where there's been a lack of loyalty. There's been a lack of dedication. There's been a lack of growth. I do feel this has created all kinds of money issues. I do feel this might be a situation where you don't know how to receive love. And so therefore somebody might have squandered an opportunity for love. But I think it's no longer time to keep looking at things as black and white. There's likely a gray area here that needs to be talked about. And so there cannot be a new beginning unless you release. And so somebody's really juggled this decision, I think, for a long time. Maybe it's been 2 years. Maybe it's been 2 months. I always think years in Pentacles. Like some time has passed here. Some time has passed here. And it's kind of time to bring balance and justice into a situation where I think there was some type of past betrayal that's never been talked about. That's never been brought into some type of resolution or reconciliation. So there is an opportunity for new happiness here. But there's somebody here that I feel needs to get a major weight off their shoulders. And they might need to get rid of some type of melodramatic situation that has not really created any type of magic in their life. I think get ready for unexpected communication. This is accelerated ascension after somebody moves on and relocates, I think, in order to end a challenging situation with a stubborn person unwilling to change that, you know, is like, hey, don't you cross me. It might require somebody to relocate, pack up, and move homes. But I feel somebody is headed straight towards a life partner, and they're going towards somebody single, independent, maybe somebody that is a business owner, who's self-employed, who enjoys solitude, who can buy herself anything she wants. Yeah, somebody's got to revisit a past relationship that I think they walked away from. Do not over-romanticize, though, how things used to be. But I think there's an opportunity here to heal a past misunderstanding. But it's going to require communication. And it's going to require action. And maybe even an apology for not being there for somebody in their time of need. But I think letting go of the past is really going to bring forward a lot of personal growth. So have faith in the future. If you're not there yet, I think the light at the end of the tunnel is almost there. So hold on. Because I think there is going to be an ending this weekend that will end all of these challenging times, so you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So dreams can come true, but you have to take action to create those dreams. So what is the past life lesson here? Let's see what the past life lesson here. Secret. Somebody's held a secret deep inside. Somebody's been protecting their heart and not wanting to get honest about what's on the heart, because ultimately the heart wants what the heart wants. And why? You never need to question the universe as to why. Sometimes you don't know exactly why things go down the way they do, but the universe does know exactly what it's doing. So what's the past life lesson here? What's the past life lesson with this one? Oh, we got it. We got a flipper. Wealthy. It came back in, it flipped out in reverse. And so I think the lesson is not choosing money over love. I do feel there's a connection here that will likely be blessed with a lot of abundance. And maybe there's envy connected to two people about to come together in some type of reconciliation. But the lesson here is about not holding back your feelings. Somebody has secretly held back their feelings, I think, for an ex for a long time. Doesn't have to be an ex, but I'm feeling an ex. And so this is about expressing your truth. Your truth will always liberate you no matter what the flip side of that is. And so we can't control other people and what they choose to do, but we can choose to live a life of integrity and a life of truth. And so spend some time reflecting this weekend on how you care for yourself, how you honor for yourself. Are there any unhealthy habits that you need to kind of address and reflect upon in order to liberate yourself? Because I do feel somebody wants to go towards future success with somebody that I feel is already an entrepreneur, but there needs to be a release of something in order to have this hard-earned life degree. And that's what I have, guys, for a weekend check-in. So I really hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, like I said, check out the description box below. I'd love to get that booked in for you. I hope you all have a great weekend, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.